So this is our demo for Lab 8. I'm Harsh and this is Bhargav. So we'll be just talking about like the introduction, like how we collected the data first. So for this lab, we did two different pipelines. The first one was using doc2vec and the second was using word2vec and bag of words. So both of them scrape Reddit posts, then they embed them and cluster them and store it in PostgreSQL. So we scraped around from 3,000 Reddit posts, which were related to technology, cybersecurity, tech, Windows security, etc. So we selected old Reddit because it's like easier to scrape because of the simpler HTML version instead of the JavaScript version that the dynamic website has. So, so the scraper has um, the scraper scrapes based on flair, title posts, timestamp, etc. from the Reddit posts, so that it runs like uh, it doesn't go through the paywall sites such as Bloomberg, whatever. It automatically skips them, and we also added like a JSON checkpoint because the runs were like taking a long amount of time. So if something like breaks, so we have a checkpoint file having like the data. So for the first pipeline we used was doc2vec. So for this, um, we tokenize the words using NLTK and then we remove any stop words. So for this, the idea is that if a Reddit post uh, it gets tagged as a document, the model learns a vector that represents the whole post, not the individual like words. So this used like six configuration, three of them which were like distributed bag of words, and the other three was like distributed memory. And we changed the vector sizes from like 50 to like 300 dimensions. So after training, we then normalize and run k-means. And for the results, we like uh, graded based on like three metrics. The first was silhouette score, which measures how well the clusters are separated, and the higher the score, the better. And the second metric was Davies Boolean index, which measures cluster scatter versus separation. Here, lower is better. And Kalinsky-Harabaugh score, which shows the ratio between cluster and within the cluster. And a higher score is better here. And we also extract TF-IDF of the keywords, which shows like top 8 unigrams and bigrams. So we get to know what each cluster is about. So for the next pipeline, which is word2vec and bag of words, Bhargav will present.
Yeah, sure. So, basically, for the word to vec and the bag of words, this one was a bit more, I'd say, like involved. So, like, I'll just walk you through it. Sorry. Yeah. So first comes the imports, and then we have a similar, like a similar scraper. We scrape 1,000 posts and gives a vector for every word in the vocabulary. And then what we do is we first train word to vec over across all the 300,000 posts. And then what we do is in the second take, we take those word vectors and cluster them into bins by using k-means clustering. Now each bin is represented by a group of semantically similar words. So say ransomware would be really close to malware, uh, and then say GPU and then chip, processor, all of these would be in like another bag, which would be really close. And then the third thing what we did is for each Reddit post, what we did is we looked at every word in it, and we find which bin belongs to that word. So basically calculate the distance, and this distance gives like a k-dimensional vector for every word that we have. And then lastly, so okay, let me just walk you through it. These are the user agents, these are the browser heads, These are some block domains which require CAPTCHA and AI verification. So we block these, and also the scraping and everything is similar across both of these scripts. The only thing that's different is the models and how we segregate them into bins. That's it. We initialize a Reddit session, and also we have a fallback, as in if we get a 49 error, that is too many requests. What we do is we just wait for random amounts of time. Now these could vary. So like every time we every other 49 we increase the wait time by a random number. That's basically just generated via input at random, and this is where you see it. So status equals 200 is the perfect, is when we are getting the request. 4 to 9 we attempt plus a random uniform between 2 to 5. And our status code, if it's 500, 502, 502, these are basically the error codes. We sleep. And then parse paging is basically scraping out the information from each Reddit post. These are basically corresponding to the database structure that we have, which I'll show you right now. Yeah. So a similar structure for both of these tables, one's for doc2vec, one's for word2vec. Let me just, this is for doc2vec. Let me just show for word2vec. So, yep, these are all the columns that we have. And then in terms of index, we have like two indexes. Primarily, this is the primary key. And word2vec posts Reddit is a foreign key linked with this primary key. And then this is the cluster ID key for each clusters that we have, which you would see right over here if you see the screen properly. These C1 to C14, these are segregated by the cluster ID keys, and word-to-vec distance is the distance from the centroid. That is how we are calculating the binnings. And basically what it is, we and okay, yeah, sorry, before that, before I forget, old Reddit has a lot of top sections, so we scrape from all of them. And then moving on, these are just normal HTML article fetching. This is the SQL script which we just run to make sure that if you guys are running the script, you don't run into like errors of not getting tables or databases. So that is what we did. In terms of the configuration, let me just sorry. So basically, what I was saying is we have 6 configurations that we are running, and these 6 configurations they vary from epochs to bins to cluster sizes, and this is how we comprehensively select like the best model. It's really, I'm not able to find it, but yeah, if you see here, this is the word2vec logs that we just ran, and this ran for 14 epochs. Okay, these are its stats, and this is a sixth configuration. This is the fifth configuration, which ran for 11 epochs. And if you'd look closely, you'd also find the number of bins, and so the vector size is alpha, number of bins that we have, all of that. So we have printed everything. But this is the fourth configuration, third configuration, second configuration, and the first configuration. So we have 6 configurations working out. This was just I know the assignment required 3, but we did this over the top just so that we could be sure of our results. As far as the database is concerned, nothing much. It's the same database, pretty much the same database as we used in Lab 5. The only thing that has been changed is we have added in indexes. We also added in some uh, columns, because we also included in like semantic analysis of texts. So yep, and also the 2 things, in order to make things faster, we batch insert. We do not insert one by one, because there was a lot of IO operations from the terminal all the way to the database, and that was taking a lot of time. So we do batch inserts. All of the processing is done in the RAM. It is really efficient in terms of, like, the models are really efficient in terms of how they work. So we are able to process everything in the RAM itself. Also credits to Harsh's like really good PC. But yeah. We have basically two tables, doc2vec posts and word2vec posts. You could see the entries right here. Um, Images do not add much. We did try OCR, wasn't that beneficial. So we added a flag for it. If you want to try with images, you could just add in like dash dash image flag. Um, Apart from that, one thing that I would like to like show you is, yeah, sorry, the cluster IDs that uh, sorry, the cluster IDs that we had right here, and then also the distance to center that we calculated. And this is double precision for like extra precision. Keywords, we are using bag of words, pre-built libraries for that. Um, and lastly, we concluded that word2vec is better than doc2vec. I'll request Harsh to add on to that.
So because it like uses like dimensions, so we use like 50 dimensional words with 50 bins, which is like best overall. So uh, the reason for this is because we use like the title data, and the Reddit title data is like short. So Doctorwork works best when it has like long, like rich documents to scrape from. But that's why Word2Vec here is better, um, as it like represents a normalized frequency of profile over like using semantic words. So for topic, for like subreddits, like where the vocabulary itself is high, or it's like topic specific, it's like really beneficial to use like word2vec. Words like kernel, GPU, or CV form like really reliable cluster indicators. And for the dimension question, I think smaller like work better for both the models, both the methods. Um, so for advantages and disadvantages, Doctorwake is more like powerful. It learns like complete document meaning, and it handles like the context and word order compared to like Word2Vec. So for a long list of articles or research papers, it likely wins over like Word2Vec. So yeah, those are the conclusion that we got from both of these methods.
And just to wrap up the demo video real quick, two more things that I wanted to add is because initially when we tried clustering, the rate data wasn't that useful, so we had to uh, pre-process the data a bit so that we get in like richer inputs. And you could see that over here. So we note down the subreddit that like the subreddit chain that we got that from. We get the title. User masking is just like a basic security feature, but then also we use flare text. And flare text, what it does is it basically highlights the domains that they're talking about, and this helps a lot in terms of binning. So artificial intelligence, all of these, highly likely that they have the same cluster ID. I hope I am. So yeah, this is 8, and then this is 9, this is 5. Oh yeah, that is because under the same domain, you have different article texts. So, like word2vec and doc2vec, especially word2vec, it is really useful in such cases because it has a constrained like we are working on a constrained domain. So, word2vec performs better because it uses the words instead of the entire documents. That is what we discussed in the class the other day as well. But yep, that is one thing. And quickly moving on to the results, you have all of the outputs over here along with the saved models. This is doc2vec, and this is for word2vec. You also have the best model saved. Uh, this is the doc2vec clustering with the PCA visualization. As you could see, clusters are not that well separated because Reddit data wasn't that large, to be honest, nor was it that varied. But this is the clusters that we have, and these are color coded. This is the matrix bar. We use Salute score for the best identifying the best model, and lower the better. Sorry, higher the better. Davis is lower the better. Yes, and this is what we are comparing. Like on a really top down view, on like a really like high up view about the different configurations and how do they perform. We also have a JSON file which outlines like the different scores that we have, different metrics that we have. Similarly, for Word2 Vec, this is the visualization that we have, and the metrics. One thing that you would, one thing that you would notice over here, Doc2Vec, you have negative Salute scores. This is again due to the same thing, really large models and not enough data, so they fail miserably in order to cluster. While Word2Vec, even though we like go towards larger bins, that there's never a negative score, because it is always it always has words as bins, so that is why it has more context in terms of how it is classifying it. That was like one more conversation I drew from this project, and that is pretty much it from our side. I hope you like our presentation. Thank you very much. Have a good day.